My name is Alayham Al-Abaidani.
My name is Benjamin Wonderling.
I'm Connor Tobin.
And this is our introduction to the Dobot Magician. So this semester we were tasked with learning and utilizing the Dobot Magician, a robotic arm with 4 degrees of freedom and 360 degrees of rotation. The Dobot is very versatile as it can complete several tasks using several different end effectors such as a suction cup, a pen, 3D printing materials, and other devices that allow it to completely automate processes. Starting with task 1, we were tasked with getting acquainted with the Dobot arm, and so our first task was learning how to use it to pick up items and relocate them. So using the suction cup as our end effector attached to the Dobot, we had it go to a specific position, take up a block and relocate it, as can be seen in this video. The second task, we repeated the same process but with a gripper attachment. This was a bit more difficult as we had to have the gripper attachment hold the 2 ends of the cube in order to hold it onto it successfully. And then for our final task, we created an autonomous cycle using the functions we just learned, where we had the robotic arm pick up items continuously off a conveyor belt and relocate them. As you can see in this video, once the block reaches a certain point, there's an IR sensor that detects that, sends off a signal to the robotic arm, and has it pick it up and relocate it somewhere else. This is just one example of the many autonomous functions that the Dobot can replace.
In task 2, our first objective was to familiarize ourselves with angular position. For part 1, we found the distance and angle between 2 items. And then for part 2, we detected blocks of a specific color and picked them up. We did this using the fast match and adjusting the color boundaries. As you can see, we identified the red blocks out of all of them and placed them at the edge of the board. For task 3, we detected blocks and relocated them to allow the other Dobot to pick them up. Second, as you can see, uses the suction function to pick up the block and put it in proximity where the other Dobot can then pick it up. And then it places it on its own board. And then for part 2, we detected puzzle blocks and were able to place them in the desired windows of the puzzle. This incorporated the angle referencing that we learned in task 2, where it would rotate it and put it in the desired window.
So using all the skills we've collected in these previous tasks, our final task was to recognize and pick up a letter that would be used in the other Dobot team's puzzle. That was part 1 of the task, and part 2 of the task was to receive a letter from the other team and then put it into the puzzle, as seen in this picture below. So, in this video, you can see one team's robot goes to retrieve the letter that's required and it puts it in the middle. Then the other one picks up the letter and identifies it. So this identification process will then be used to take that letter and put it into the puzzle. Concurrently, you can see the other team's robot is moving the letter into position so that the receiving robot can put it into the puzzle. So This is used, the first team uses color recognition and shape recognition. The second team uses shape recognition as well. And it makes adjustments to the angle of it when it puts it into the puzzle, as you can see here. Thank you very much for watching.